Welcome to Atlantic Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for the month of June, including late May 2026. So welcome, Pisces. So we're currently in the zodiac sign of Gemini. So the element is air. So there's lots of communication going on, both for positive and negative, so be careful. And also lots of ideas that spring to mind, which, you know, we should sort of write down or act upon, because it's very much a mental energy, mind energy time. So you may have some really fantastic ideas, but just make sure you write them down in your little book or wherever you put them, those sort of things, because it is a really great time for that. And a lot of the great communicators and artists and people like that belong to the sign of Gemini. Think Kylie Minogue, you know, look how amazing she has become with her ideas and her ways of, you know, just her longevity as well. So you are in your fourth house of home and family, so that's what will be centred upon this month. The focus will be all about the home and the family. You may have a new home, you may be thinking about selling your home, about the people that live in the home, what they're getting up to, you never know. There's all those different personalities, but it's very much a comfort sort of house where we just sort of feel grateful for that, what we have at home. And anything we may do to it, we may want to renovate or do this. And ideas too, you might think, oh yeah, I'm going to renovate that bathroom. Okay, so energy around is the Six of Pentacles, which is fantastic. The Six of Pentacles talks about balance. It talks about groundedness. It talks about giving and taking in equal measure, especially in relationships. Even though it is a Pentacles card, it does cover your day-to-day relationships, especially with people that are close to us, like our partners or children or whoever, you know, brothers, sisters. We can always learn to sort of look at it and think, you know, am I pulling my weight? Is this relationship 50-50 or is it not? So if it isn't, you can then rectify it in this time of the year, Pisces. Where you are right now, beautiful Ace of Cups. So absolutely new energy coming in here, new beginnings, emotional energy, your energy, water. You may have met somebody that you really feel connected to. You may have somebody coming back into your life that was once really there, but they've sort of appeared again, and that connection gets rediscovered. Or you may have just met someone new that's just like, wow, I really felt a great connection. And that can be platonic or romantic. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't really necessarily just focus on romantic, because we can have lots of great connections with platonic people as well, or platonic relationships. But it's a really good card. It also can talk about conception for some of you younger ones. What's challenged that and influence to come into being? The Emperor. So, very interesting. The Father card, actually. I call it the Father card because he sets down the rules. He rules the roost. Usually the Father does. That's just that male energy that comes through, and his way of doing, you know, looking after people in his family, etc., making the rules, you know, providing for his family. So it's all about the strategy of how to get where you want to go. So if some of you are hoping to, for example, with this Ace of Cups, some of you or someone in your family is hoping to start a family, this card, this conception card could be influenced by the fact that you need to sort of get your body ready for that kind of journey, I suppose you'd say, or things like that, where you really need strategy, and you need a lot of discipline to get to what you want, to achieve what you want. It's usually, for some people it's easy, for other people it's not so easy, so you need to sort of be mindful of what you're doing. And even with friendships and platonic and otherwise romantic, you know, these things, this Father card you can imagine your father saying, oh, you're not going out with him, he's got tattoos, or all those kind of things where your father just kind of, they could see through everybody usually. Yeah, but it's just the rules and the strategies and the discipline to get to where you want to be. It's not just a quick fix when he's around. The background. And we have the end of a cycle with the world. So this is really good, Pisces. I know you've been really sort of busy and doing your usual Pisces things, caring about other people, caring about everybody else, and just being fabulous as you are. The Pisces are a really wonderful group of people, in my opinion. So yeah, it's about something's come to an end, but it's really good because with endings comes new beginnings. And funnily enough, today is Friday, so I think on Sunday, here in the Southern Hemisphere anyway, we have a full moon in Sagittarius, so that is really nice. So this fits in well with that because the full moon is all about endings and new beginnings. So think new beginnings, Pisces, and that's amazing for you. Two big cards. Recent influences. And a bit of grief sitting here, Pisces. A bit of grief. Grief's come in to knock a rat-a-tat-tat on the door and just say, can I come in? I need to come in. I'm coming in. Yeah, and this comes to play every now and again for us, whether it be through our pets, whether it be through our family members, friends, or people that have already passed, and we just get this resurgence. We think everything's good and it's in its place and we feel good and we're rejuvenated, and then it comes and then we think, oh, here we go again, here comes that grief. It's so overwhelming. But I believe the key to grief, or the reason for grief, is to heal as well. So it's all about healing and acknowledging the grief here. So if you can see a reason for why it comes in, knocking at the door, it just springs itself upon us, then you can sort of say, yeah, but I'm healing and I'm doing a whole lot better than I was last year or last month. Yeah, it's almost like that procession forward once again that we kind of do on this place. The lesson. And we have new ideas coming in, fantastic with the Page of Pentacles, very earthed, really great stuff coming in. It may be some new subject you want to study or learn about, something new, but it really has merit too when you have the Page of Pentacles, because it's sort of a seedling that's quite grounded in the earth, so it's going to produce fruit later on as long as it's watered and fed. So, you know, because we are in Gemini and this is for ideas and communication, this, you know, be vigilant about your ideas and where you want to go and planning that kind of business, because you can naturally really succeed when the Page of Pentacles is around. He's like a real given. Also, you know, home and family, it could be a child that's just appeared last month or something, because the Taurus, he's the earth child, so it could be that as well. There's a lot of that conditionals with the tarot, but you've got to offer people, you know, a variation of what it could be, even though it sounds a bit lame, but there you go. That's how the best way I feel to offer explanations and interpretations. Near future. A bit exhausted here, Pisces, coming into June proper. You probably have taken on a bit too much. The Pisces, I know, they do work really hard. They're always doing things. You've just run out a bit of fuel here, a bit of energy's sort of on a red alert. So you need to just, okay, have a bit of a rest. And it's sort of akin with this cycle coming to an end to whatever's been going on for you in your family and around your home. It's sort of like it's come to a point where you need to rest and just refuel, basically. This card here will probably tell us a bit more about what that is about, particularly what's happening you're not realising. And we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've been working really hard. You've been waiting to get over this on with this. It's almost, it could be like a pregnancy as well, because 9 is completion. So obviously, you know, pregnancy was probably the oldest thing, reproduction in the world of humans. So it's almost like, yeah, you've just got a little bit to go, and then it's here, it's out, it's, the job's done. And it can be, so I believe, a very, you know, that 9th month can be really very trying, and thinking you'll never get there, but it does come. Like anything, we kind of tend to think, I'm not going to get this done, but we always do. So that's the 9. How others see you, and the Magician, beautiful Magician. Ideas here, potentials here, risks here as well. Don't forget, risk is also involved in new journeys and new projects. But you've got everything you need in order to succeed. This is how people are seeing you. Could be family members, it could be, usually it's around, well, we're talking about family and home this month, so that's what I'm getting. Yeah, go for it. But just always remember the risk. But always remember that you need risk. You need to go up and down. You can't just have a clear, you know, sailing. It's just, life doesn't work like that, as we know, most of us by now. Beautiful card though, and beautiful kickstart for knowing, yeah, right, this, I'm going to do it, let's go. Positive feelings, and we have the 2 of Pentacles, so things going really well, balancing everything well. Your plates are spinning in the right direction, both of them, like you've got lots of things going on, home life going on, work life going on, maybe something new coming in as well that can add value, as we're seeing here with a few of the things. You've got the Page of Pentacles, etc. So just keep that momentum going, and you know that's the key. Keep the household going, keep whatever else is going on in work, your projects, whatever going on as well, and as well as you are doing, and there's new stuff coming in, obviously, because we've got new beginnings here with the Page, and also with the Ace of Cups. Okay, outcome, and we end with the Four of Wands, which is indeed the 4th, the card of house and home. So there you go. House and home becomes really vital at the end of the month, and you go, oh wow, good. It was a good month. It was really good. I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I feel really good about what's going on under my roof, with my family, my things. I'm ready for the next stage, because the 4 of Wands is indeed a gateway card. So it's like up to the next level you go. The initial processes are going well. So from 4 to 5 is a big jump, but you've reached 4, so it's almost consolidation. So move forward, keep going. Well done. Thanks so much for listening, Pisces. Please like, subscribe and comment, because it helps grow my little channel, and it is growing, so I do thank you. Thanks for listening as well.